your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Trish Close.
I'm Rick Tillery, thanks for joining us. Medford teachers are heading into week 2 of a strike. An agreement is still being passed back and forth between the Medford Education Association and the school district.
District says tonight they've made some big steps towards a compromise, but the Education Association says no deal. The back and forth's continuing. News 10's Jessica DeNova live with a statement from both sides of the negotiation table. Jessica?
Rick, Trish, I'm live at the Inn at the Commons here with Dr. Phil Long behind me. He's standing by preparing to make a statement in reaction to the MEA's
to give you an update on what's been going on in negotiations.
This has been an excruciatingly difficult week for our community as we've invited guest teachers in to serve our kids, and the teachers that we have trained and hired and cultivated and rewarded through good compensation have been out on the strike line. Today, if you were here 2 hours ago, I was very optimistic. The district took a bold move, put $4.5 million on the table to help deal with an early retirement incentive that the union has insisted is imperative. I'm startled by the fact that that's where we were today, because all week when I've gone to schools and talked to teachers on the line, they've been talking about working conditions, and we have been ready to resolve the working conditions. Haven't seen that happen. But in any event, $4.5 million on the table. The offer that just came back to me, they moved $60,000. That will not get a contract solved. That mortgages our kids' future. I don't know what else to tell the community. We can't resolve this contract unless we have both parties coming to deal to get a contract.
So when is the next meeting date, Dr. Long?
You know, the mediators are talking. At this point, they're talking about the potential of a check-in meeting on Tuesday. But unless we have both parties are able to make big moves like this to resolve this, we're still far apart. And the momentum that we were seeing even yesterday appears to have dissipated.
And you mentioned they moved to $60,000. Is that $60,000? What was it toward? I know the $4.5 million was toward the retirement plans. What was the $60,000?
They reduced a stipend for teachers with 17 years experience that they had added in their offer by $60,000.
So what does this mean for school? This move to strike into next week, essentially?
Well, it definitely means tomorrow kids are not going to have their regular teachers in the classrooms. As far as the association and their decisions around strike, that's their decision. We are recruiting more guest teachers. It's not what we want to be doing, but we got to keep our schools open. We have kids who want to continue their education, parents who need them in school, and we're going to do that.
So, Dr. Long, can you tell us what a proposal that would work looks like?
One that closes the gap for both of us. And we've come up on salary, we've come up on early retirement benefits, we've been looking at insurance, but we do not have the money to meet the current offer that MEA has on the table. It will bankrupt our district. We will not be able to build back the programs we need. That's where we're at.
And can you explain once again the state property, the state money coming from property?
We put the money that came from property taxes on the table yesterday. The comment I got today from the Uniserv person is, hey, put more money on the table. So I don't know what else to say at this point. I'd be glad to. I actually have to digest this a little more. So I'll kick it back to you all right now, and I need to step away. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's straight from Superintendent Dr. Phil Long with the Medford School District. In just in a few minutes, we're going to get a statement from the Medford Education Association. The president of the MEA, Cheryl Lashley, is stepping up here right behind me to give us a statement in response to Dr. Long's statement.
We're going to go live with it right now. I'm going to do that. Just one moment, please. Okay. We continue to work toward a settlement that benefits our members and returns our students to the classroom with the teachers they know, love, and trust. Senator Bates and Representative Buckley immediately contacted the district upon the legislative releasing additional state monies for the 2014-15 budget year to facilitate a settlement here in Medford. The district is so focused on getting a 3-year contract, it is missing an opportunity to settle. Please call the board and demand a fair settlement tonight. We want the community to know we appreciate the outpouring of support on our lines. Our students and our parents continue to give us strength. For that, we are grateful beyond words.
Thank you. I want to give you a chance here to respond to Dr. Long's
He said that they moved big today, and then he threw out a number of $60,000 on how that's how you moved today. We want to give you a chance to respond.
Okay, we have obviously a great difference of opinion, and we are disappointed that the district has called it for this evening, and so therefore I just am not able to comment because I'm really saddened that it's ended the way it has tonight.
Are you willing to comment on saying that they moved, they're a little bit disappointed that you moved 60,000 and they moved 4,500?
Again, I'm going to say that we're disappointed in that because that's inaccurate to what we did today. And that's all I'm going to say.
The 60,000 is inaccurate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for speaking.
Okay, there you have it. That was President of the Medford Education Association, Cheryl Lashley. And it looks like Dr. Long is stepping back up to the mic to make a statement in response to what the president of the MEA had to say.
You know, this is really a difficult thing for us. We work in a profession where we focus on serving kids. This is not about this year or the next 2 years. This is about the viability of our district for the next decade and two. We have compensation for our employees that we've been trying to adjust to balance things out so we can afford more teachers going forward. And the fact of the matter is, and we'll post the two offers on our website, we moved $4.5 million on an early retirement incentive that is for people who are retired when they leave. That does not buy resources for kids, but it was one of the things that the association has continued to come back to us on, and we've been trying to meet that need. It is clear that that is not the need. We would rather buy teachers. We would rather have more teachers helping kids. And the fact of the matter is, from the offer that they had this morning to what we got this afternoon, was a movement of 0.5% on an incentive for teachers at the top end. $60,000. We'd be glad to share the numbers on that. The bigger picture here is, how are we going to close the gap and make sure that we have stability for our districts and the young teachers who are coming up who need to have assurances that they're going to be employed for a long time do not lose their jobs because we're paying for benefits and high compensation. So we're going to continue this discussion through negotiation, but I could not let that go unstated. These are serious times. It is a state of emergency in our community, and we need to resolve that through collective bargaining, and we're committed to doing that if we can see movement from the other side.
Dr. Long, do you feel that this was the best proposal so far that you have given?
This is the best proposal we've had so far, and we were willing to move more. All we asked for was substantive.
Dr. Phil Long just closing up statements in response to what the Medford Education Association had to say regarding the $60,000 that is said the MEA put on the table. Covering your news live in Medford, Jessica De Nova, News 10.